Hello, so I'm Mrs. Inman. I'm going to be your ninth grade literature and composition teacher. And I guess if you're watching this video, you have successfully completed all of your online learning or homeroom lessons and orientations. And so now you're ready to get started working in your classes. We're not going to jump right into Module 1 just yet. We're going to begin with a unit called Getting Started. We're going to do some getting to know you activities and some easing in kinds of things. And this is so that we can allow all of us to finish up the homeroom orientation activities and then start together as a class. So in literature and composition, what can you expect? There are 4 strands in Lit Comp. That means there's a literature strand, there's a composition strand, so we're going to be reading literature and we're going to be writing. There's a grammar strand and a vocabulary strand. So we'll be doing some vocabulary and some grammar as well. As teachers, we try to structure it so you are only doing 2 of those things at a time, either literature and grammar or composition and vocabulary, but not more than 2 at a time. We don't want to give you too much to do. Materials you should have received so far. This is your literature book, Journeys in Literature. You can also find it in the course home, an online copy of it if yours hasn't come yet in the mail. Our first unit, when we do get started, is a short story unit, so you will need to be reading the stories that are in that book. We are going to start right away with vocabulary. Here's your vocabulary workbook, and you can write in this. If you haven't received your copy of this yet, I will put the pages in Doc Sharing. I will scan them and put copies of them there for you. You also should have received a copy of Macbeth. We're not going to be getting to Macbeth until second semester. But if for some reason you didn't get one, and this happened to many of my students last year, you might want to go ahead and contact K-12 and let them know you didn't get your copy of that. Anything else that came in your box of materials is not something that we're going to be using. Just set it aside. We will be doing a novel study both semesters, and students are responsible for obtaining their own copy of that novel. You will have 3 choices first semester, and I believe those choices are Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen, Night by Elie Wiesel, and I'm drawing a blank on the other one. There's going to be 3. Oh, A Scarlet Pimpernel by Baroness Dorsey. And that's an old classic. And these are classic and traditional examples of literature, so you might want to start now thinking about which one you'd like to read and obtaining your copy, whether you purchase it from Amazon.com or you bookmark a site that has it for free, or you look and see if your local library has it. And we're not going to be getting to the novel study till probably about October, so you have lots of time to do that. Second semester, I think we'll be reading The Hunger Games, and many of you have probably already read that. That may change. We may decide as a department to do something different, but at any rate, we try to do a more contemporary piece of literature in second semester. So those are some basics about Lit Comp. I've also prepared a short little jing, a little movie that shows you how to be successful in this course and points out some different areas in the LMS, which is the course, that will help you to be successful. I hope you have a great year. Know that anytime you have questions, you can K-mail me, you can call me, you can IM me. You can also use the raise your hand section of the course and ask away. I don't know what you don't know unless you tell me. So hope you have a great year.